Welcome back to more Salty Cur Plays Lord of the Rings Online. We're playing through the entire game from beginning to end, all the way from Eredluin to Mordor. Okay, we can see here we've gotten a new deed, the Rath Teraig exploration deed. We'll find these as we go through our adventure. Let's see what this one's all about. Explore Rath Teraig. Okay, we'll get points there. And complete Explorer of Eredluin. Okay, so we're almost there. I have to make sure that I continue to check back to the virtues so that we are not getting our virtues out of balance. So what are we earning currently? Let's go ahead and switch this over to compassion to be earning for a while. We're at level 4 here, level 4 here. And try to keep those balanced as we go up, and eventually we'll want to be balancing all 5 of them. Just have to figure out what the other 2 virtues we're going to get, but we're a couple levels away from that, so we don't need to answer that question just yet. Alright, so let us find out what's going on here. Trolley Hammerfist has some quests for us.
Welcome.
Okay, defeating...
You've come at a most fortuitous time.
Milk Eyes. Okay. And the spiders.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
Indeed. Okay, so let's find out about our prologue here. Preparations for the assault. Langlas sent you? He's a queer sort, that one, but a fine fellow for sending aid. If he thinks you are capable, then I have no reason to keep you from your task. You will find all manner of foul goblins beyond our barricade here. Do your best to avoid the truly dangerous ones, and be careful not to travel too deeply within the valley. Fearsome are the goblins beyond the Great Peak. The heart of Rath Teraig. Alright. Incidentally, if you hear an alarm go off, or an alarm sounding thing go off, I've got a nice tri-tip on the Traeger.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
So that's what it'll be. Alright, so let's see here. 150 armor plus 12 fate, so that's an upgrade for us. So we'll go ahead and defeat Gazrip. Okay, so I think we're good to go. Let's activate our buffs. Our run speed buff. How many we got left here? We got another 34 minutes there, another 34 minutes there. So that should get us through this episode for sure. Alright, let's take a little peek. Alright, so the spiders will be there. Goblins are kind of all over the place. Preparations. Oh, that's all of these things. Was one of these, or are they just going to be here to annoy us? Yes, they are just to annoy us. Our bow is hitting pretty good. Our brand new bow. As I said last time, I'm kind of stoked to be playing vanilla mode again. Just because, well, first of all, it's easier in the sense of you're not doing a lot of swapping materials and equipment between characters. You're going with just what you get, in typical video game fashion. You're not, we're not min-maxing by any stretch here. We'll do the best we can. Min-maxing is for when you hit level 120, and then you start worrying about those things. Except for the virtues, we'll want to be keeping our eyes on those for sure, all the way through. There are certain virtues that we won't need to worry about. Not being a caster, and not being a melee class. Casters are primarily will stats, and melee casters are might, or melee fighters are might. So we're not going to worry about those stats pretty much at all. Vitality will be important to us. There's Gazrip. always like to see what time of day it is when I'm in here. We're at dawn. See the clouds moving. This guy's pretty out of it over here. Oh, Gazrip walked back in. I'll be finding him soon enough. Nothing to worry about. Here he comes again. Probably should have waited till my pinning shot was back ready to go, but no worries. They're not hitting hard. Clear that poison. Back in the early game, this is I'm talking about vanilla. In the early game, all you did was purge poison. It wouldn't purge any of the other ailments that would hit you. Of the three, fear, wound, disease, and poison. But then they changed it. Just jump through here. Hopefully that won't kill us. These guys you don't want to get close to, otherwise they drop that puddle. And this way you can get them to drop it right on themselves, which is quite nice. Defeat melee goblins, defeat range goblins, okay. Stingers are ranged goblins. So no need for pinning there. Guess we'll get these guys out of the way. No heals. Oh, he did get his heal off. Broken urn, that's for scholars. Gazrip is back. Might as well kill him again. Hi. So we should have done it the first time. These two guys behind us are going to spawn, but that's alright. Add a little drama. Boy, it takes that swift bow a long time. We're needing spiders, more range goblins. Oh, let's get these crawlers. Do we need more crawlers? Yes, milk eyes. Nice to hear the wind through the trees. I turned the music, the soundtrack music, up a little bit. I might turn it back down a little bit. Just because it can get repetitive. Here we go. I like to hear hear the sounds of nature. I already feel myself not necessarily needing that pinning shot, although these are 3 levels below us, these enemies. Okay, we have them. Need 2 more spiders. Might as well use our passes of nature. Biting snow spinner. Right up the road. Get our daily procs in of our search. Probably find it going back. They probably respawned. Yep, I see one on the horizon. Oh, we need 3 more range before we head back. Okay, where did we see those shooters? There were some in there, but I thought there were some back this way as well. Or were there not? Maybe I'm imaginating. I'm gonna have to. Oh, that's okay. Oh, these things are annoying. Gas rip again. I don't think a sapper counts as ranged. We'll try, but I know a stinger does. Might as well unload on. Gas rip again. Oh, we made the same mistake we did last time. But no matter. He does count as a ranged goblin. How about that? That's good to know. Can we reach that stinger from here? We can. And done. I was going to take floaty names off for immersion. Something locked onto me and then ran away. As well he should. Alright.
I am at your service.
Done.
Greetings, traveler.
And done.
Greetings, traveler.
Take those gloves. And hear another hunter.
I am at your service.
Okay. Now we need to find Langlass again. Where do you think he is? He's back at Thrasiel's cottage. He did not go anywhere. Or hunting lodge. Did I put those gloves on? I sure didn't. think anything else. What is this? Plus 11 might? Nope. That was our old earring. Okay. Oh, this stuff I can just throw away. Let's see. What was the armor on this? Yeah, I can just throw this away. Looks like it's going to be a pretty, well, I was going to say clear day, but I see some clouds over there. What else are we going to need? Don't need that. Yep, don't need the quest. Gear frame. Don't need that. These I don't need. Oops, just throw those away. Cluttering up bag space. Oops. Back to Langless.
What do you need?
You've done well, Kersalian. Once the dwarves and elves have arrayed their forces, the assault of Rath Teraig will begin.
Stay a moment.
Okay. Dwalin has sent many Longbeards marching to Rath Teraig, and Dorangur Whitehorn has dispatched many elf warriors of his own. It should probably be pronounced Teraig. Skorgrim sought to divide the peoples of Erluin, but his actions have only strengthened their resolve to stand against him. Skorgrim Dourhand will die in Rath Teraig, Kersalian, while the elves and Durin's folk draw away the greater part of the goblin army. You will enter behind their lines and join up with Everthal. When you have readied yourself, return to me, and I will show you the path to Everthal. So will is not a stat that we need, nor is might, but we can take that agility bracelet for sure. Talk to Langless and defeat Skorgrim. Okay, we're ready for action. So let's go ahead and eat a little bit here since we got it.
What can I do for you?
The combined forces of Lord Dwalin of Thorin's Hall and Durangur Whitethorn of Dweland prepare to march upon the goblin army of Rath Teraig.
Teraig. Alright, let's do it to it. So we'll load up before we even take a step. And it did not load up very well. I wonder what his buff is here. Hope. Athol. Oh, here we go. Just kill him quick. Take care, Everthal. I'm sure we will, my friend. Who's this? Guilefin is here. Guilefin, we met you earlier. Take that. And more. As a hunter, our job is to just annihilate anything from range. Occasionally we'll have to pull off of people. Nathi Stathand is in trouble. We need your aid. Lead the way, Master Dwarf. We will follow. dwarves. Here they come. Guy ran right to me. Matthew, do some work, bud. You stand up there on a rock. Pointing at targets. Everthal is still doing well in the health area. I'm doing great. Sappers. He's looking this way. Oh, there we go. Hi. Are you behind there? Ow. Okay. Well done. Indeed. Always load up the focus. Today, you should rest a moment though before pressing ahead. I've returned with reinforcements, Matthew. I think you are right. Let us rest a while. No. I'm not resting. Let's kill these
Stay a moment.
hobbies. Stay a moment. Wait, something is not right here. Oh no, it's an ambush. Look at this guy up here. You must be no more. I ever thought I was just making a run for it up there. Right to the sappers. You better wait for your deeps, buddy. I did not run through that square, and yet I was lit on fire. So you see here, you'll notice I'm using a lot more penetrating shot for damage. Because there's a lot more enemies. People have to stay alive, not that he's in any danger. Let us rest for a moment before we proceed. No, we must
The
proceed.
shadow must fall.
Let us go. The buffs are still going strong. Enmity of the goblins. We'll find out what that's about after our battle here. Don't run away, Everthal. Be free, run away! I can cure the poison from him. We got Sylvan Shadows as a result of completing that Enmity of the Goblins deed. We will almost never use that. Hold, my friends. Skorgrim Dourhand has returned. This has been an amusing exercise, but now it is over. Eredluin is weak, and that is enough. I have business now in Breland. War is coming, and soon all of Middle-earth shall burn. You are defeated, Skorgrim. The dwarves and the elves stand against you. Now you can kill them. Skorgrim. Pretty metal right there. Try to create some space, but interrupt. Boy, I was stuck in a load situation there. Our fight is not yet at its end. It's always the opposite of the way you look, isn't it? Well, Cardivore is sitting in the flames. Do not worry about me, my son. I fear for the lands to the south. So remember, Cardivore very early on sent us in a quest to find his son, Averthal, who is here.
Sweet-eyed Mela.
Skorgrim has escaped Kersalian, but I think Eredluin will be safe from him for now, at least. For a time. For that, I feel the combined assault of dwarves and elves was a success. It will be a long while before we know the full cost of our actions here. Many good people have fallen in Rath Teraig this day. I will tend to my father's wounds, and then together we can report to Langless and tell him what happened here today. Okay.
Saruman's treachery has delayed me too long. I can only hope that Frodo and Sam have left the Shire. Without my aid, their road will be a perilous one. Frodo must rely upon the Rangers and your prowess to see him to the end.
I've tried every setting in this game to get those cutscenes to be at a proper resolution, and it's I bet it didn't fire because it was the first one and it was activating the deed, because that's our interrupt skill and if we're in melee range. Here was the Enmity of Goblins. We got Sylvan Shadows. That you slot under your racial traits here, so we might as well put it there. As a 30-minute cooldown. If you get hit in or suspected, you're popped out of it, and then it's 30 minutes before you can use it again. The biggest problem with it, and I'm going to go ahead and move it over to, we'll put it here for lack of a better place. I'll pop it right now. So we are hidden and sneaking. Problem is we go very, very slowly. It's okay if we need to sneak past something really dangerous, but by and large it's easier just to kill the stuff. It's a toggle skill, so it's as long as you can stay undetected.
What do you need?
Alright, we wanted this bracelet. Many good dwarves and elves have perished at Rath Teraig. Kersalian, and though Skorgrim was not defeated, he has fled, and his threat has abated for now. I'm worried about the lands to the south. If Skorgrim was able to cause so much harm in Eredluin, he can surely cause as much or more in Breland, or the Lone Lands. I fear that we have not seen the last of Skorgrim Dourhand. We must send word to my captain. He will know what to do. But you must leave right away, Kersalian. Are you prepared?
Could I speak with you a moment?
Come here, Kersalian, and listen well. My captain, a ranger they call Strider, must be notified of the threat posed by Skorgrim. A shame you can't stay to enjoy our victory. Travel far to the east to a place that men call Breetown. There you should seek out Barliman Butterbur. He's the owner of a tavern called the Prancing Pony, where Strider has lodged in the past. If Strider is there, Barleyman can help you find him. If not, you can bed down for a night, and you can continue your search in the morn. It is a long journey to Breland Kersalion. Do not tarry, for Skorgrim is on the march. Okay. So, we have completed the prologue, pretty much. Now we are going to head into Bree. This is a good place to stop for today. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time as Salty Cur simply walks into Mordor in Lord of the Rings Online.